and welcome to the Reilly Chance Collection. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to install a wood pole drapery rod. We can be your source for home decor. Come visit us at ReillyChanceLiving.com. You can turn this window into something special with just a little bit of effort and time. Coming up next here is a picture of a bracket that you will hang the pole on. They put the little metal insert on upside down when they ship these things, so when you get it, all you have to do is just flip it over and it'll be ready to hang on the wall. And here we go.
Measure out 7 inches, and I'm not going to make a mark. I'm just going to hold my pencil there so that I kind of have an idea where that is, and then I'm going to come over here and come down from the bottom of the crown molding and make my mark at 2 inches so that I have an allowance. That's exactly where my hole for my bracket's going to go. With that hole there, got this bracket that comes off the back of the wood bracket. I'm going to literally put it right on that hole. So I can tell that it didn't hit any wood. So I need to put a drywall anchor in there. I'm going to take my screwdriver, a little small screwdriver, and make the hole a bit bigger so that it can accommodate sheetrock anchor. We use these kind of sheetrock anchors. They hold a lot of weight and they hold in good. You know, they don't have a tendency to slip out like the ones without any threads on the sheetrock anchor. Put it into the hole, put it in there to where the thread starts, where it'll grab. And you just take your drill, drills right in there. And you can screw your screw in there, and that will hold 50 pounds all by itself. So these little screws, sometimes a little tight. When you try and slide it down onto the bracket, it won't go. So you just have to adjust these screws out a little bit at a time because you don't want them to be too loose, then the bracket will be wobbly. So as you see there, slid right down on there, and it's still sturdy.
Setting the width for your wood pole, you definitely want to measure twice at least just to make sure you don't cut it wrong the first time. A little trick I've learned is to use this blue painter's tape. It keeps the wood from splintering. As you can see here, it comes off nice and smooth.
So now that I've cut this, it's just a flat end here, and so I'm going to want to make a starter hole for the finial. So the finial will screw in there. So what I've done is support it in the corner here and just giving it something there to rest on. I'm just going to mark my center hole. And then you can use a drill bit, but this works just as well. Just start that hole in there. So that you've got your hole, you just literally take this and screw it in there. So same thing here, just do a starter hole for your finial. Be sure before you put your finial on, you put all your rings on. You want to count and make sure that you have enough. So I need 13 on here. 7 for each panel, and the 2 center hooks are going to share 1 ring, so I only need 13. And take your finial and screw it on, then your rings are nice and secure on there, they're not going to come off. So just get your ring on the outside of the last bracket here so that it holds it in place and won't let it slide in. You just take your hook and hook it into that little screw eye that's on the bottom of your ring, and just work your way all the way down. Alright, after hanging the second panel, like I said before, these 2 hooks are going to share a ring here in the center. And so that way it's easy to make it to where it ties back, they stay in place. You don't have to have 2 rings here that are going to want to fight against each other. So that's it. I've already hung the tie back over there on the bracket, so now we're just going to walk with our fingers, making little pleats in this back towards that hold back. Grab this other side and just put it around there, and then from here then you can dress in the pleats a little more neatly.
Like I said in the beginning of this video, with just a little bit of time and effort, you can have your own window treatments like this. All you need to do is contact us at ReillyChanceLiving.com and we can get you taken care of as far as designing your very own custom window treatments.